Welcome to this video lecture. In the previous video, we have discussed about the analysis of a portal frame. In this video, we will talk about the design of an RCC beam using STEDPRO. As you can see on the screen, I have considered the entrance gate of a temple. At first glance, it may appear as an RCC structure, but to convert this physical situation into an analytical model, we must consider that it is a portal frame. As you can see, there are two columns and a horizontal beam. Over the beam, you can see that there is a sculpture. To simplify this physical problem, I have created an analytical model. So, I have considered two columns of height 5 meter and a horizontal beam of length 7.5 meter. As a trial section, I have considered that the width and depth of the beam are 0.3 meter and 0.4 meter, and the width and depth of column are 0.3 meter and 0.3 meter. Now, this triangular portion over the horizontal beam, for the sake of simplicity, I have considered that it is a triangle and I have given some physical properties to it. As you can see, I have considered a triangular portion with base as 7.5 meter. It is 75 centimeter high and the thickness is 15 centimeter. The material used is a stone which has a unit weight of 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Now, to calculate the total weight on this beam, we must calculate the total weight of this sculpture. To calculate the total weight of this sculpture, first we have to calculate the volume. The volume can be calculated as 1 by 2 into base into height into the thickness of the triangular portion, which comes out as 0.421875 meter cube. Now I have multiplied this volume with the unit weight of the material, so I get a load of 7.59375 kilonewton. And as we do in RCC, we multiply it with a factor of safety. So I have considered a factor of safety of 1.5 and I have multiplied the actual load with the factor of safety, and I get 11.390625. Now, to convert this into load per unit length, I have divided the total load with the length of the beam. So I get load intensity of 1.5875 kilonewton per meter. Now this physical property can be converted into a loading diagram as follows. As you can see, in the practical situation, the load on the columns is nearly zero and the maximum load is acting on the center. So the loading diagram becomes like 0 0 and at the center it is 1.51875 kilonewton. Now we will convert this into an analytical model on a STED. And now, as a good practice, I recommend you to create a separate folder for your model. So I have created a folder named STED project on my desktop, and inside this I have created three more folders named beam design, column design, and footing design, which can be used later on. Now this is our model and we have to create this diagram into STEDPRO. So open your STEDPRO, go to new projects, give the name portal frame, and select the location. Go to browse, go to desktop and select your project folder and set the unit to matrix, and under configuration go to general settings and global access and put global access to YUP. Now just go and create project. So this is our workbench. Now go to grid, beam grid, and now we have to create a column of length 5 meter. 0, 5. Now we have a beam of 7.5 meter. Now so we go to 7 and just press escape. Now we have to go 0.5 meter in x direction, so just turn off this beam grid, select your node cursor, select your node, go to geometry and translation, select x direction and provide a value of 0.5 and say nothing. Okay, so you get another node. Now the distance between these two nodes is 7.5. You don't need this node, so just click on it and delete it. Now go to add beam and just take this node and this node and add. Press escape. Now you have to create another column of 5 meter. Go to this, select this node, apply the translation command in y direction and provide value of -5 and choose link step. Okay, now this is our portal frame. Go to view and select front view. Go to properties and define a section. Under section we have a column of width 0.3 and 0.3 and beam of width 0.3 and 0.4. Now be very careful about this. Now dy is, for beam dy is 0.4, so dy is 0.4 and 0.3. just click on add, and another section of 0.3 and 0.3. click on add. Now select the property, select the member and assign. Select the property, select the member and assign. So next go to material. We have concrete as material. Specification, do nothing. Supports, create a support. We have a fixed support. So select support, select node and assign to nodes. Under loading, go to load cases and create a primary load case named dead. And another load case as live. And go under load cases and click on define combination. Either you can go on auto load combination, select your IS code and generate. You don't need all these values, just select any of this value. I am selecting the first one. So it will add a load case which will be 1.5 times the load 1, which is dead load, and 1.5 times the second load, which is live load. Under dead load we will provide self paid in negative y direction and close. Click on the property, click on assign to view, because the self paid is of the whole structure, so it will be assigned to view. Second, under live load, click on add. So now our analytical model, we have the loading diagram as 0 kilonewton at the ends and 1.51875 kilonewton per meter at the center. Go to member loads, linearly varying, select this third one, W3. In negative y direction we have value 1.51875. 1.51875. just click on add and close. Now this linearly varying load is applied to this beam. So by now we have considered geometry, property, material, specification, supports and loading. Now under analysis, as we are doing analysis and design, in design first go to load cases, select all the load cases, and under concrete, under design, select concrete, select your IS 456 2000 and go to select parameters. Now under parameters we have a long list of parameters which can be selected, but for initial analysis we don't want to select all these parameters, so just click on this button and go to clear distance, select it, go to compressive strength of concrete, select it, and go to yield strength of mean reinforcement and select it. So we have selected only 3 parameters out of this full list of parameters. We will discuss about these all parameters in later videos, and just click on OK. Now when we click on OK, this these parameters are not assigned here, but we have to define these parameters. So go to define. Now we have to specify the clear cover, give a clear cover of 0.02 meter and click on add. Go to FC, let's use M25 grade of concrete, so 25000, add, and go to FI main, and we want to use FE500 as our main steel. Click on add and close it, and now you can see these 3 parameters are available under the concrete design, but these have a question mark, so just click on the property, and now these 3 are universal parameters, so these are applicable over the whole structure. Now I click on the property, click on assign to view, and I assign it. Similarly, now in this design we have to design our beam and also design our column. So go to commands and design beam command, add design column command, and add takeoff command, then close this value. Now we have to specify which element we have to design as beam. So click on design beam, click on the element and assign. Click on design column, select your columns and just click on assign. Now we have assigned properties and we have defined the parameters according to the IS code. Now we can run the analysis. Go to analyze command, go to load list, select all the available loads, click on OK, go to run analysis. So here are our result. There is no error, no warning and no note. We can go to post processing. Now after post processing, as we have designed our RCC structure, just click on the element, select the beam cursor and then click on the element and go to concrete design, and you will find the bar bending schedule of this. But we will do it in another software, advanced concrete design, and just click. Now this is the RCDC software. Before working on the RCDC software, you must confirm that the PostgreSQL server is running on your system. If it is not running, go to the services panel and make it run. Now under the RCDC, you must first specify the name of your project. So I am giving a name, beam. Put the client name and give the engineer name. Now we are using code IS 456 2000, and under this we have to design which element. We can specify the element we want to design. We can design at least 5 type of element with this software. We want to design beam, so click on beam and specify the level of your beam. So we have to design a beam at a level of 5 meter and click on create new project. Go to settings, go to general and reinforcement. Now we used M25 grade of concrete and Fe 500 grade of steel. So go and click OK. Now go to settings, go to basic load cases. Under basic load cases, in our analysis part, we have defined two load cases as dead load and live load. Specify the load type, give dead, and this is live. Select both of these cases, click OK. Now in the analysis we have defined a loading combination, so import from analysis, click on OK. Now just click on this auto design button. So RCDC has successfully calculated all the requirements for our beam. Now go to this report and go to text schedule, click on OK. So this is your schedule. Now go to failure diagnostics. So our failure diagnostic has known of beam has failed. Go to design summary. So this is our design summary. Go to design calculation, select your beam. Now these are the design calculations which are used by the RCDC software. You can go to elevation and section, select your beam, select the parameters and just click on OK. So this is your elevation drawing. You can see this is the cross section. Go to bar bending schedule and click on generate bar bending. So this is your bar bending schedule. Now if you want to save these files, just first save the project. Go to text schedule. Now you want to save it, just click on this button. Select your destination folder, give a name as and just save it. So these files are saved, these drawing files are saved in DXF format. As you know, DXF format can be opened on any CAD software. Go to failure report. Now this report, go to your folder and go D. Now these text reports are saved in XML file, so you can open them on any web browser. Go to design summary, you can also save it. Go to design calculation, save it. Go to elevation, save it. And go to bar bending schedule and save it. So in this way you can design a beam in StatPro. In the next video we will discuss about the design of RCC column.